Our last question for today goes to Ruvain with Hamodia.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, Ruvain. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. So wanted to ask you about the ongoing issue with Unilever and Ben & Jerry's. In the past, you said you stopped short of calling for divestment, saying that you were hoping for a positive outcome without divestment. At this point, it seems clear that Unilever is not going to force Ben & Jerry's to change their mind. They sent a letter to New York State when DiNapoli asked for it, saying as much. So it seems clear that there's not going to be a positive outcome. Otherwise, if you look at positive outcome, meaning not to boycott the Israel. So my question is now: are you moving toward calling for divestment, or do you still think that's not a good idea?
I think there's a solution still possible that would be better and ideal. If there's no willingness on Unilever's part, then that's a different discussion. So this is why I say simply, I've looked at their statement. They have condemned BDS. That's crucial to me. I oppose BDS across the board, and I think we have to be very clear about the dangers of the BDS movement, the fact that it undermines the possibilities of peace for Israelis and Palestinians. Anyone who wants to see a peace process actually work should oppose BDS. Anyone who believes in the state of Israel and its historic place in the world should oppose BDS. I oppose BDS. Unilever says they oppose BDS. That's good. Now, what I would say before divestment is they should get one more chance to put their money where their mouth is and announce investments they will make for Israelis and Palestinians to help move forward the peace process, which really will have a huge economic component. If we're going to have peace, it will be, I think, largely through addressing a lot of the underlying economic challenges for everyone in the area. And international companies investing more in Israel is part of the answer. If they make that kind of commitment, I'd be very receptive. If they refuse, then divestment becomes a much more necessary option. Ruvain, go ahead.
Yeah, so you're saying you would like to see Unilever make investments, but at the same time, you're accepting that they're not going to force Ben & Jerry's hand. Is that correct? Also, just wanted to point out, obviously, your term and Controller Stringer's term ends in less than 2 months. Do you feel any need to get this done before the end of the year, or are you willing to let this go into the next terms? The Controller-elect Landers made it clear he's not going to divest.
I think it's a good time to push Unilever, to put pressure on them to invest in Israel, to invest in Israelis and Palestinians alike for the good of everyone in the region and the good of the peace process. I think they're feeling tremendous pressure. I'm proud to be one of the people who helped to create that pressure. Now the demand should be invest, the opposite of BDS. BDS takes money away from the people of a region that desperately needs investment and peace and economic progress. I think we should all use this as a moment, and I feel urgency about it, and I'll put my voice in and I'll talk to Unilever about it. Make a commitment to invest in Israel, move us forward, take a positive stance. Don't just say you're against BDS, do something about it, invest in Israel. That's what I'll push. If they refuse, then again, the divestment tool becomes a necessary option. With that, everyone, let's just go back to where we started today. I think we have an incredible moment in this city. Here we are coming up on the holiday season. Everyone, so many people are doing the right thing, getting vaccinated now, parents getting their kids vaccinated. We talked about what you can do to get vaccinated ahead of the holidays. The city's getting safer all the time. Meanwhile, people are coming to the city now, are international travelers. People are going to come here to see family and friends for the holidays, magical time of year. This city is moving forward rapidly. And everyone who wants to help it move forward, get vaccinated if you're not already. Make sure the people in your life are vaccinated. So that's something everyone can do. And one more thing everyone can do tomorrow, show the honor and respect we all need to feel for our veterans. As a child of a U.S. Army veteran who saw the costs of war, I saw the costs of war in his life up close, personal, painfully. I also saw the honor he felt in the service he gave to his nation. We need to thank the veterans that we know in our lives, the veterans in our communities. And the best way to thank them, do something for them. Offer that opportunity, offer a job, offer support. If people need social services, mental health services, whatever it is, the City of New York is here for our veterans with our Department of Veterans Services. Tomorrow, remember to respect and support our veterans, and then every other day of the year, do the same thing. Thank you, everyone.